Hello, everyone. It's Mona again from Back Pain Movement Makers. Today is 128, and I'm having a cold, but it's 128 in our 365-day free challenge, where we go live for 365 days to talk about healing back pain for good, but also living a fulfilled life through implementing 10 daily holistic healing habits. Well, we are in a why period where I answer why of each and every one of the 10 daily holistic healing habits is just one of the 10 daily holistic healing habits, why that habit is chosen to be one of the 10. We have come to the 8th habit, have a good sleep. Well, everything goes in seasons. Like nature and everything, we need to rest. We need to reset ourselves and the systems before we could grow and bloom again. So our bodies, they need sleep to do that. As we are human beings, but we are not just human beings. We are more spiritual beings having a human experience. We still need our bodies to be experiencing this world and to get to know ourselves, to remember ourselves, to express ourselves as spiritual beings and the eternal unconditional love that we are. So, of course, our bodies needs to rest. And good sleep. What is good sleep then? That depends on the way you're functioning, but most people need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep per night to be functioning as well as they could and not triggering too much stress and so on in the body. Of course, when we are like me right now, having a cold, my body needs more sleep and not just sleep, but taking it easy, not having too much to do, not demanding so much of ourselves, just be. And if there are special things that needs to be taken care of course we need to do that, but we should try to have as much compassion as possible with our bodies and with the cold, and be focusing on appreciating that we're not having a cold all the time, instead of feeling bad that we have that right now. And of course, that could be kind of annoying sometimes to try to have that focus, but still it helps. It helps a lot. And being thankful for something that is already manifested is sometimes a huge challenge. But still, as I usually say, or I say once in a while, because it's difficult doesn't mean that it's not, that it is impossible. So having the possibility to rest and having the possibility to get good sleep, that does also mean that we have to accept that. We have to stop pushing ourselves to sleep less, because that has been a quite trend, And especially if we want to make a difference in the world and we want to leave some kind of legacy or live our dream lives and so on. A lot of self-help books and so on, they are, or they have been at least, have been talking about that kind of, well, I function, I just sleep 5 hours per night and I still on top of everything and I can do so many things. Well, our lives are not just about, we are not human doings, we are human beings. And when we are not accepting the fact that our bodies needs the rest, we need to block off time, at least 7.5 hours every night. If we are okay with just 7 hours per night to sleep, then our life experiences will become so much better. Um, if we are tired all the time, we are kind of nagging and irritated, and not just with ourselves, but with our near and dear ones. And that is not a good life experience. So, being able to accept that our bodies need the rest. And if we're having a cold or something like that, the body might need even more rest. So being able to accept that and have compassion for that and ourselves and planning for that will give us a much better life experience and a much better chance to be able to heal for good as well. So instead of being effective by not sleeping and to prioritize to be in contact with our true selves and the highest consciousness instead, taking time to do that, taking time to have good sleep, we get so much more productive ideas about how we can manifest things than just grind and hustle and not living for those weeks, months, or years that we are pushing so hard to get through to be able to live our dream lives. If we push our bodies too hard, and if we're not in contact with our true selves and what we're meant to learn in this life experience, then the soul doesn't want to be here anymore. And that would be a pity. Not being able to experience as much as possible and enjoying ourselves as much as possible, of course. That is the way to go instead of pushing ourselves all around or pushing somebody else around to be able to then live our dream lives. Well, our lives are going on right now. And why not being focused on doing the best we can and giving the love that we are, and to be able to slow down instead of living on autopilot. We need both the rest, the rewinding period before we go to sleep, and good sleep. Sleep is kind of underestimated, but it's about to change, and that is good because we are more productive and we are more creative when our bodies is up for the growing season instead of for the resting season. Okay, tomorrow It's another why to another habit, and that habit is going to be spiritual daily reminders. And why that is one of the 10 daily holistic healing habits. So much love and blessings. Until tomorrow. Bye.